Hello everyone, I'm back coming out from my garden today. I thought I'd do a little bit of a garden tour again, just sort of show off what my veggie patch is doing at the moment. It is finally springtime for us here in Australia. It is the 3rd of September, so it's starting slowly to get a little bit warmer. It's a bit windy today. We had some rain this morning, which we really needed, but it's been really nice. We've had some beautiful days, and we're going to have some really warm days next week by the looks. So I'm going to start planting some more seedlings and stuff, or I'm going to plant seeds, get some seedlings so I can plant out. So I'm going to hopefully go and do a little trip to the garden centre today. So I thought I might just vlog a little bit. So I thought I'd show you what it all looks like now, and then I can show you a bit more maybe next week what it looks like when I'm finished with a few more things. So let's have a look at the garden. Okay, first up I'm going to start down the very back end with my garden bed. So this is the one I planted. So I had my lettuces, I have Bok Choy, and I got 2 types of kale. I've harvested so much out of this. If you follow me on Instagram, you would see in my stories and stuff, I quite often update on my harvesting, and I show you what I make out of it. So I can see my Bok Choy is now starting to try to go to seed. So there's some little flowering bits happening here. I've just been, let's see, I can get down the bottom here. You can see I've just been harvesting from the bottom. I'm sort of working my way up. So you can see I've got a pretty decent stem here. I keep getting little shoots out, so I'm just going to just keep getting these, just harvesting off those bottom leaves as I need them. I'm doing the same with all my lettuces. I'll show you, see if you can see there, you're starting to get a bit of a stem happening. I've been actually really lucky with pests and stuff. I haven't had a whole lot of it. A couple of slugs that I've just sort of picked out and tossed away. You can see here, because I've mulched with pea straw, you can see all the little pea shoots popping up everywhere as well. But yes, I've harvested so much of this lettuce, and they're still going really strong. They don't look like they're going to go to seed anytime soon. So I reckon I'm going to have plenty of harvest left of these ones. So I've got these. I'm actually not sure what these ones are called. This is just like the standard, like curly leaf lettuce. And then I've got this one here, which is like, I think, is that what you call butter lettuce? I think that's what it is. I love it. This one forms more like a head. Let's pick away that one. So this forms more of a head. Yeah, I just love picking a few of each, just to make my salads and stuff. This is my kale. So that's my Tuscan kale, and it's going really well. Again, I'm doing the same thing here. I just keep picking from the bottom. Really nice strong plant now, which is awesome. Same with this one. This is my Russian. It's starting now in the bottom here, in the middle there, and to get a bit of some flower buds happening. So I think that one's going to try to go to seed sort of relatively shortly. But I'm still sort of just picking these up. I just cut them up, I'll fry them off in a pan, and then have them with some eggs and stuff on the side. But yeah, so that's what I have in that first. This is actually my smallest. That's my smallest garden bed, this one here, because that's the one that came with like a little tent. See that? I can put like a little cover over it. So I had a cover over it when I first planted, just because we were getting a lot of frost overnight, like when I first planted back in, when was that one? Back in June, I think it was, that I planted it. and we were getting a lot of frost, so I had the tents over that. All right, so, but here is my second lot of my broccolinis. I'm getting some that's now starting to go to flower, so I need to do a good picking of this. I might pick some of that tomorrow and fry up. But I've been picking a whole lot. You can see here, I've been just keep picking. And my youngest little boy, he loves like everything that's broccoli and stuff, so he will often go out here and just pick things and just eat. He has actually, this is my broccoli. There was like a really nice big head sitting there in the middle, and my little one, he just went ahead and leant over and chomped it off with his teeth. It was quite funny, and he did the exact same thing with that one. So I'm gonna pretty much just treat this as broccolini, the last little bits there, because they're only like small, but they're still shooting out, so I'm still getting harvest from that. I just won't get like a big one. Then I have here, this is actually meant to be Brussels sprouts. You can see under here now, I'm finally getting some little ones, like you can see over there. So the Brussels sprouts actually predominantly grow on the stem. You can see there's some more hiding in between there. And I'm not sure what's happening with this one, because normally the ones I see usually goes much taller. And then you have like a really long stem that you have a lot of Brussels sprouts on. But this one seems to be trying to make like a little head, sort of like in here, instead of shooting upwards. So I'm not sure whether I can call this one a success or a failure, because I'm not going to get a whole lot of Brussels sprout out of just that little tiny plant. But anyway, here, these two, that one and that one, that is my cauliflower, and they do take ages, so I'm just going to leave that. That's going to take a fair bit longer. Oh yeah, can you see a little head happening in there? I'm just going to keep the leaves sort of over it. I might have to, in a while, I might have to sort of tuck these together like that. If not, you're going to end up with discoloured cauliflower, and I don't want that. And then that one and that one, those are cabbages. I've got in that pot here, I've got dill, which is going crazy. That has grown so much in just a few months, and I've started sort of harvesting little pieces of that because I love my salmon, and dill, just mix them with some mayonnaise and stuff and have it salmon. It is so beautiful. So if I have like a seafood salad or something, I will take a bit of this and just chop it up and put in with my seafood. And here is my other sort of lettuce bed. I'm going to try and get down on my side. I've got a little just down here. I planted a little, that's a wormwood. They are good for sort of deterring pests and stuff. I just need to make sure I don't step on it. Anyway, all my rockets, which you can see they are going crazy. They're all going to seed now. Or not quite yet, but they're all trying to flower. So I'm still picking off the leaves down the bottom, but they're all shooting straight up. So I probably won't be too much longer now, and I'm going to pull those out and just compost it down. I ended up buying, because I planted, for those that saw the very first garden tour I did, I planted a whole row of spinach to go down here. However, it was taking absolutely forever, and in the end it was only that little one there and that little one there that ended up actually sprouting. So I used those two for like baby spinach, and then I bought an actual seedling of like a perpetual spinach. So that's more like your English spinach. So I used, oh look at that, I've got a little bee visiting. Little honeybee. I love the bees. I'm trying to plant stuff as well that was going to attract bees as well. So, but anyway, so I've got these ones that I use more for like cooking, just frying off, same like together with the kale and stuff. I'm hoping to sort of leave it for a while longer, get some nice big spinach leaves and make spinach soup out of it, because that's something I really enjoy. And then I just pick out of those little ones down here, I just pick the little leaves and put in my salads together with all the rocket leaves here. I also have, just push all of these aside, I've got underneath, hiding under here, I've got even more lettuce. And they're going, these ones are going crazy, they're growing so fast. I planted these ones from seeds, they were not seedlings, so I wasn't sure how much would come up, but I've gotten a pretty decent amount there. And then I've got here, I've got sorrel. It actually, when you chew into a sorrel leaf, it actually tastes like, first of all, they're so pretty. How pretty are they? They just got these purple, almost like burgundy purpley veins on them, and they're so beautiful. And when you bite into them, they taste like, it's like a raspberry vinaigrette. They're quite sour, they got good tang to them, they're really nice. If you chop them up and put them into your salad, just for like that bit of tanginess in there, which is really cool. And then obviously more of my spinach. And that's my so that was my first 3 garden beds there, and this one, and my pot. I've only just planted in this one here. That's a Australian native bush. I can't remember the name of it, but it's really beautiful. I love those purple flowers here. So they flower really fast, and then they sort of wilt off pretty quickly. But it's not a huge bush. It'll probably be only about like a meter. So like, what's that in feet? I don't know. 4 feet? Somewhere between 3 and 4 feet, I think, is a meter. 3.5 actually, I think. So yes, that should be like a really nice, just to sort of fill this little space in between here. My poor little nasturtium there. That was just one that had just decided to self-seed somewhere else. That wasn't a very good spot, so I put it here. My little one did pull it out at one point, so it lost a whole lot of root system, which is why those ones aren't doing very well. But I think it's sort of attached itself, grown some more roots, because this part here is looking alright. And then I'm just down the side here, I've just got a couple of little, and same here, little marigolds. And I've got another wormwood as well. So as these grow, they'll be taking up more space as well. And I'll be planting more stuff here. We're still sort of in the early stages, but I just wanted to show you. So here, these are my spring onions. These are the little red ones, so they're going to be really cool. So you can see they got like little red purpley stems down the bottom. So I got a row of that. I've still got all of these pea plants shooting up from the mulch that I put in. They're everywhere, I can't get rid of them, but they're good for bringing more nitrogen into the soil, so I thought I'd just leave them there. There was only a couple of my onions that took, but I've got a couple. I got one there and one there that was able to take. And I got my beet roots are starting to look really good. You can see I plant about 3 or 4 together. They do really well. So you can see they're starting to form a little head, a little bulb down the side. You can starting to see them under there, which is really cool because I've never had success with this before with the beet roots. So I'm a bit excited. I've got a few garlics in between, as well as a whole bucket load of peas that I just left. A lot of them I've been picking off for pea shoots, but these ones here I just left, and I sort of just pushed them over the edge, and now they're combining with a few from that side as well. And I'm just starting to, over the last week, I've started getting little flowers, so they're all really pretty, and I thought I'd just leave them be for now. More flowers for the bees to love. Alright, so this is my last one. As you can see, I haven't really planted anything here, so that's just, again, piece from the mulch coming up here. Then here I've got an artichoke. That's a green globe, and this is a perennial one, so it will give me many years of crop, hopefully. It's just really started to take just the last few weeks, which is good. It's starting to get some new shoots in there because I haven't had it in for that long, maybe a month. Then here I've got actual peas that I've planted, and I'm starting to get some little flowers here. Now can't remember which row is what. There was one where I only got a few that shot up, so one of these is snow peas, and the one here is either snow peas or sugar snap peas. So one of them is one and the other is the other, if that makes sense. And then I've got here are all my broad beans that's starting to get a bit taller, and these are starting to, they're getting lots of shoots out, like, so you got the main stem and then they got lots of new shoots coming out from either side. So there's quite a few stems happening there. I'm gonna have to put some stakes up and stuff soon, I think. I'm gonna put that on the outside of on either side of the garden bed, and then just put some lines through, and then they can just sort of climb up hanging onto that, and then the peas as well can just climb wherever they want. So that's that. Again, down there's another little pea. This is my little tiny little yarrow, which is like a herbal tea thing. It's growing, it's just not growing a whole lot, but apparently it does spread, so I'm hoping, you know, we can get some. I think actually, by the looks, can you see that? I just noticed that now. It's shooting up new little plants from the roots, which is awesome. So that should be a really cool ground cover that I can use for like herbal teas and stuff. And then the last, I'm still got, as you can see, I still got this whole space here to put stuff in. I've got my little lavender bush. Oh, there's a balloon. Let's put that away. But I've got my lavender bush here. It's flowering so well. The bees are loving it. And here I've got my chamomiles. So I've got a couple of bushes of those, because those don't really spread a whole lot. They only turn into about, not quite, maybe like half a foot or something like that. So they don't go overly big. So yeah, that's what I've got here. I think the rest is hiding behind my trailer, but I'll go over there and show you. That's going a bit crazy, but I'll show you anyway. And also here's just like a snapshot of the whole row. Sorry, it's a bit windy, and little one's out here playing with me today. And I'm still waiting. I'm gonna plant trees down here very, very soon. We still need to get rid of our old trampoline and stuff. But yeah, let's go have a look at the other ones. All right, I don't have a huge amount of battery left on, but here is my other. This is my big sort of half wine barrel. I've got one nearly 4-year-old trying to climb in with me, but I'm trying to avoid him. Here I've got a whole lot of thyme that spreads out so much. That one there is lemon thyme. That's just really started to shoot back up again. Has been dormant for a while. And my rosemary just there. I just have to show you. This is coming down from my neighbour's side of the fence, but it hangs over. That's it's a type of jasmine, and it smells so nice. Unfortunately, sometimes when it first starts up, it sets off my allergies. But I don't want to cut it away because I'll just love the smell. So I'll just take some antihistamines and I'll just deal with it. Just here I have garlic chives. In here I've got a whole bucket load of parsley. and that just seems to try to want to spread everywhere. My nearly 4-year-old is just behind there. He's just climbed behind everything. There's a bit of a hole back there because my dog decided to jump over everything and dig. I think she was trying to get to the dog on the other side of the fence. But that is sort of predominantly what's here. I've got a big trailer behind me, so I'm gonna have to walk around for the other one, but I'll show you what's on the other side as well. Alright, so just on the other side here, I just got these ones that I just grew from a cutting. He just climbs. I think I need to just pull out of that one. There's not much in there at the moment. I've got some aloe vera plants that I'm gonna need to repot a few. My nasturtium, and this here is actually lemongrass. I'm gonna try to harvest some of those and just replant a couple of the roots. And remember I said that my parsley is spreading everywhere. That's just from the seed from that one pot that I showed you before. More stuff here. We've had so much wind, so all of that dust and leaves and everything has just settled in this one corner. And then just one of these ones. And this one has got a flower at the moment. And yeah, and then just got these, that's like little chrysanthemums coming up again. I cut that down, so that's nothing edible in there. But yeah, that's what I've got. I did mention I've got that rhubarb on the other side of the house as well. Plus I've got a bay leaf tree, a bay tree as well. But yeah, that's what I've got. And yeah, that's what I've been using for a whole lot of my cooking lately. Okay, so I'm in the car and I'm on my way to the garden centre, and I'll see what I'm going to get. I think I'm going to need some more seed trays so I can plant some more seedlings and stuff like that. So I have, by the time I pull out my rocket leaves and stuff like that, I have something already ready to go in. That's the beauty about no-dig gardens. You can literally just pull something out and plant something straight away. So yeah, hopefully we can get that done, and yeah, that's my plan. So I'll see you there. Okay, so I made a bit of a mistake and I didn't check the opening times of the gardening centre. They used to be open until 9 p.m, but it seems like they have changed their times and now they shut at 7 p.m. So I was able to literally race in, grab 2 seed trays and 1 packet of cherry tomato seeds and run out again, because I literally walked in the door at 7 p.m. Luckily they let me in. But I'm gonna just head into the shopping centre, which is right next door because they're open until 9. Grab myself something to eat and finish off a couple of little errands here that I have to do, and then I'm gonna go and pick up my oldest son and head on back home. Now this ended up being my dinner today. I went to a little place called Sorrel, and it's like a chain of shops, but they have quite healthy food, and they had these salads that were already pre-made, so I went and got that. Then I got these shoes from Kmart for my younger son because it's getting warmer and he's going to need a hat for daycare, so I got him that as well. Alright, so that was the last bit that I had for you guys today. Didn't quite end up being the garden centre tour that I had planned. I'm now done with my errands. I had to get some new shoes for my little one, plus a little hat for his daycare, and yes, at least I was able to get that. I'm now just sitting in the car waiting for my older son to come out of his after school activities, and it's getting quite late. As you can see, it's all dark out, but yeah, I hope you enjoy this little vlog that I did today. I'm still getting used to doing this vlog thing, filming myself and all of that, but we'll get there. And yeah, I hope you all have a fantastic day. Stay safe and stay healthy, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.